Poultry farming is changing, and I believe that farmers who are going to make money in the next 5 or 10 years are not necessarily going to be farmers who are big. Like we have been saying that poultry farming is just a game of numbers. But right now, according to how the sector is changing, those farmers are not necessarily going to be the farmers who will be making money. But farmers who will be making money are the farmers who understand where the business is going, and then they start preparing themselves today, right now. So in this video, I want to talk about the future of poultry farming, and most importantly, the things that I believe that every poultry farmer should start doing now. So the first thing which farmers who want to make money, what you should start doing now is start automating most of the things at your farm. The reason we automate things at the farm, it should not be because you're seeing someone's farm, they have embraced certain things, or they've bought automatic drinkers, or they've got cages, but it should be something that you will do and then improve how things are done at your farm. For example, if you have been using jerry cans, like what we were doing here at Kevara Farm, we were using jerry cans, and then we brought automated drinkers. So you should automate things to reduce on some costs. So when I brought these automated drinkers, I reduced on the cost of water bills. I also reduced on the cost of labor. So right now the technology is shifting, and the farmers in future who will be making money are the farmers who are going to embrace this technology, who will be changing with the technology. Because when you automate most of the things at your farm, you find that you have reduced on many costs. And for us farmers, we know if you reduce on the cost, you're just increasing on your profits at the end of the day. So those farmers who are rigid and they do not want to change, so the future is going to be hard for you. So if you want to make money in future, it is high time you start automating things at your farm to make sure that you increase on production at your farm, and then you also increase on the quality of the products that you're producing at your farm. The second thing, people who are going to be making money in poultry farming in 5 years to come are the farmers who will be taking this poultry farming as a business. So if you want to make money in future, you have to start thinking like an entrepreneur. Yeah, gone are the days whereby farmers used to just build structures and then bring chicken and then start producing and selling. No, those days are gone. Because right now, if you can see at your farm, you're managing inventory, you're managing procurements, you're taking care of your employees, you're managing cash flows, you're marketing. Yeah, you're doing marketing for your products that you're producing at your farm. Yeah, so what I'm trying to say, if you want to make money, it is high time that you start investing in that knowledge. Yeah, what is helping me here, I have the background of business knowledge. Yeah, like you know, I used to be an accountant, an auditor. Then I came to do this poultry farming, and before that, before I came, I used to do CPA. I used to study CPA. Yeah, so I have the knowledge, the knowledge of business. So that is why my farm here, even if it is still a small farm, but the profits are seen because I transferred all that knowledge and I'm applying it here at the farm. So if you're there and want to make money in future, you have to invest in this knowledge. At least know how cash flows are done. At least know how to reduce costs at your farm. at least know how to market for your goods, for your products that you're producing. And that is why I wrote this book, Beyond Poultry Keeping. And this book, Beyond Poultry Keeping, the subtitle of it is How to Turn Poultry Farming into a Disciplined, Data-Driven and Profitable Agro-Business. Yeah. So I'm trying to make sure that my audience taps into the knowledge that I have about business. In order for you to make money in future, things are changing. You have to start calculating each and everything. You have to learn and know how much money you spend in order to produce one egg or one crate of eggs. Because if you calculate and you see that you're spending a lot of money compared to what you're getting, it is going to force you to reduce on the cost of production. Yeah. So for us farmers to continue making money in this business, we have to make sure that we have that mind of an entrepreneur. Then another thing, farmers, that you should start doing right now if you want to make money in future is embrace social media, the use of social media. Yeah, I know there are so many farmers that I be discussing with them, and then when you tell them about social media, some platforms of social media, they will tell you that me, I'm not a social media person. But it is high time that we change, because things are shifting. Right now everyone is online, is on internet, and if you want to sell your products, you have to follow those people, or where they are, you have to follow them online. So even me here, I actually am not a social media person. Yeah, I used not to be a social media person, but here I am. I'm here on YouTube, yeah, talking about what I do. On TikTok, I'm there. I only go there to advertise what I have, what I'm doing. But you will find that I can take some time without being on TikTok. What I'm saying, if you want to make sales, you have to talk about what you're selling. If you have broilers and you're not talking about them, who is going to come and buy your broilers? Here in Uganda, the market for broilers, there is a way it changed. I find that right now farmers are having chicken which are ready for eating, which are ready to be sold, but there are no people to buy them. So it is high time you change. You go on social media, WhatsApp, TikTok, you advertise, talk about how you have these products, how you have broilers, and you will see that people are going to come and buy. So in future, because all social media platforms are coming and people are using them, people are on internet. So in future, if you don't go on social media to advertise your things, you're going to find that you're not selling, you're not making money. So farmers, let us not be rigid. Let us go online and talk about our businesses. So that is when we are going to make sales. Then another thing that I want us farmers to start changing right now, if we want to make money in future, is to stop depending on one source of income. Let me give you an example. Right now there is scarcity of chicks on the market, and I think it is globally. Yeah, there is scarcity of chicks. So just imagine someone who was selling day-old chicks, only day-old chicks, and right now he has nowhere to get the chicks. So just imagine, and it is now close to a year. So imagine that person where he is right now. It means that he has no business. Yeah, so that is the thing that I want us farmers to stop. Depending on one source of income. For even when it comes to prices of feeds are changing every day. Yeah, prices are increasing, and then prices of eggs are dropping each and every day. So if you're depending only on selling the the eggs, and when the prices of feeds increase and then the prices of eggs increase, so what are you going to do? You will not be making money. So the farmers who will have more streams of income, There are so many ways on how you can generate more income around this poultry sector, and we have talked about them. There is a video that I made talking about all those other businesses that you can do within poultry farming. There are so many. Look around. Let us not sleep. Let us use our heads and think on the businesses that we can do. Let us diversify within this poultry farming. You can sell feeds. You can sell manure. You sell knowledge. Yeah, if you have done farming for many years and you have experience, you can talk about what you have learned. But make sure that you talk about what you know that it is right. Yeah, all these are going to generate you income. And this way, farmers who will have more streams of income in future, those are the farmers who are going to be making money. Then another thing which I want us farmers to start doing now, if you want to make money in future, is to start building a brand. Yeah, building a brand, it doesn't mean that you're just going to name your farm. Yeah, it means that you're going to be trusted. You're going to be trusted. You're going to sell good quality products. For example, people can know you for selling clean eggs. They can know you for delivering on time. Yeah, if they call you and they tell you they don't have eggs and you have to deliver, you deliver on time. People can know you for selling good products, quality products. For example, if you're selling eggs, they can know that you have yellow yolk eggs, because what I came to know, people on the market like yellow yolk eggs. And then you can be known for selling organic things. People prefer organic meat, organic eggs which are not contaminated by chemicals, chicken which are feeding organically. People like those things. So you should start building a brand. People who are going to be making money in future, they are people who will have bought people's trust. Take an example of me. There are people who will be looking for eggs produced by Kevara Farm, because right now they are seeing how I do my things here, how I take care of my chicken, how I have good quality eggs. So someone can go on the market looking for Kevara eggs, Kevara products. So if you haven't built a brand, you may find that your things are left out and you're not making sales. So please, farmers, if you can, please start building a brand. Another thing that I want us farmers to do is start taking record keeping serious at our farms. Yeah. Gone are the days whereby farmers used to just have chicken and then produce and then have numbers in their heads. It is so easy for a farm for you to forget what for example, the eggs you produced last time. It is very easy to forget the dates when you vaccinated your birds. Yeah, and we have talked about taking our farms as a serious business. So when you're doing serious things, you have to also take some things seriously. For example, vaccinating the birds, biosecurity, because you do not want outbreaks of diseases at your farm. So we have to make sure that we take our records so serious. If you're there and you haven't started recording your things at the farm, it is high time you start. And then also, let us also try to change the way we keep our records. So for example, if you have been having a small book at your farm and it is where you're recording your things, you can change and maybe have a computer or laptop and you start doing it electronically. Yeah, you start doing it like that. The future for poultry farmers is going to be for serious poultry farmers, farmers who will be doing things seriously. And then another thing, I want us farmers to limit on how we expand our business, our poultry farms. One of the things that one of the things that make people not to see money from this poultry farming is over-expanding. For example, if you have a farm and then all the time you're bringing chicks, you're raising a new bunch, trust me, you're not going to see money because you're using the money that you're making to raise another flock. So that thing, over-expansion without a plan, is bad. So what we should do, like I have already said, you should have a plan for your farm, the short-term goals and the long-term goals. For example, you can have a plan and you say maybe you will be bringing a new flock or you will be expanding after a certain period of time. Or you want your farm at a capacity of 5,000 and then you work there. That is when you're going to see the money. But if you keep on expanding, you will never see money. And one of the reasons why some farmers have collapsed, it is because they are over-expanding. It doesn't mean that when you have so many chicken, that is when you're going to make money. Someone can have a small number of birds and then you find that they are keeping some good money after month compared to the other person who is just bringing the birds. The trick is on how you manage, how you do management at your farm. Yeah, how you reduce on the cost at your farm, how you purchase, how you do certain things. It's not that as a must, if you have many numbers, that is when you're going to have a lot of money. Yes, I know when you have big numbers, there are some things that you will enjoy. For example, economies of scale, whereby someone who has a small number is not going to enjoy. But all in all, if you have a small number and you also buy in bulk, you will find that you're enjoying discounts. Just plan on how we expand, how we do expansion, such that at least you see the money accumulating on your accounts. Another thing that I want us farmers to start doing right now, it is to start getting obsessed with feed efficiency. Yeah, from my own experience right now, I cannot joke with feeds. I have used so many formulas here at the farm, all in the name of trying to reduce costs. I have fed my chicken on brand. I have used the local materials. I have fed my chicken on expensive feeding formulas. So I have experience. And right now, the formula that I'm using right now, I think it is the formula that I'm going to be using throughout. No more changing. So if you want to be making money in future, mind a lot. Get obsessed with the quality of the feeds that you give to your birds. There are some farmers who do not even know that if you feed your chicken maize that is not dried, that it is going to reduce on production. Yeah, that is, it is going to reduce on production. So what I want us farmers to do, mind on the quality of the feeds that you're going to give to your birds. In IT, they used to say that garbage in, garbage out. Yeah, actually that thing applies. If you feed your chicken good quality feeds, you're going to see the eggs. Your production is going to be high at your farm. And I've come to see if a farmer is having eggs and another farmer is not having eggs, those two people are different. The person who is having eggs is going to make more money. After the sales, and then you compare with the cost, you find that the person who has more eggs, who is making more sales, is making more money compared to the other person who doesn't have eggs. Another thing, farmers who will be making money are the farmers who look for their own market. Brokers are very good, but brokers are taking a lot of money from us. So if you want to be making money in future, you have to come out and look for the market. Look for the schools, look for restaurants, look for hotels, look for retail shops, and you sell your eggs. For those who are having broilers, open up outlets, open shops, and you you sell that chicken yourself. Yeah, you can sell, you can start throttling, and then you have chicken breasts, chicken wings, chicken drumsticks. Then you package them well and you sell them yourself. You're going to see that the money that you're going to make is way more. These brokers, trust me, they are eating a lot of money from us, and there is no much work that they are doing. So if you sit at your farm and wait for those people to come and buy from you, you will find that they are cheating you and you're not making money. Yeah. So the poultry farm of the future may look very different from the poultry farm of yesterday, but you don't need a lot of millions of shillings to start preparing. You can start today. Keep better records, calculate your feeds, reduce waste, protect your birds, build your customer base, build your brand, learn business, use technology wisely. Look for additional income opportunities. Most importantly, stop seeing yourself as just someone who is keeping chicken. Start seeing yourself as someone who is doing an agri-business, because these chicken are just a production unit, but the business around the production, it is where you're going to get your wealth. So if you want a copy of Beyond Poultry Keeping, my numbers are there. You can reach out to me and we are giving both hard copies and soft copies. Yeah, so with that knowledge, I hope we are going to start changing such that in future we can be able to make money from this poultry farming. So if you're new on this channel, I'm called Lillian and this is Kevara Farm. Please, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to this channel and don't forget to like the video and ask me about anything in the comment section. I'm willing to answer all your questions. So thank you so much for watching. Bye bye. Let me see you in my next video.